Hi, I'm now going to show you some more features from the add-on pack I've got for Clip Studio. Um, you'll see that you can download these at this selfie site that's written at the bottom here. The pack contains lots of amazing artistic filters, layer styles, other clever actions, but in this video I really want to just focus on some of the brushes. There's about there's over 100 brushes, so it would take too long to go through all of them. So I'm going to just focus on some which perhaps are particularly different from anything you might have seen from anybody else in terms of brushes. Okay, so the, the bit I'm going to start with, get a nice dark canvas because I'm going to be showing you in this case the sort of smoke and fire ones I'm going to start off with. You'll notice that if I'm doing the fire, trying fire effects, then what I'm picking specific colors. So the main color is red, the secondary color is a light yellow. There are other combinations that work, but this is a particularly effective combination. It uses both of a lot of these use both of them. So let's just take the fire tip one, start at the top, and I can create something very quickly. I could write text in fire, I can write boxes, etc. You'll see it's always worth looking with these brushes at the tool property. I've tended to pick things in here that maybe, well, the features that you might want to switch on or switch off to get different variants of this particular brush. Okay, but that's quite a nice one for fire. Right, this one's some of them, like this one, are useful for fire, but also for smoke effects. I'll show you that one later with for smoke. Tron lines. Here's a simple kind of rainbow effect if you wanted. Again, you can write text with these things. Back to these shimmering electrical effects. Another one. What I'm doing here, I'm using the tilt of the stylus to change it through between yellow and red. And I'm constantly switching around the direction of the stylus on the tablet. You see the size is affected by pressure. So it's taking account of the tilt and the direction of the pen is pointing. I'll come back to the electric one later. I mean, well, there it is there, but it's quite good with blue. I'll show you that with blue in a minute. And then you can get these other effects, like these. More kind of a fireworky effect. Wispy fire effects. This. Like more exploding fiery effects. Gadget, that's another one that's a bit like fireworks, very bold effect. What's called Zip Flash. This one's called Flamealizer. It's really useful if you do big flames and explosions and stuff to just get these little flecks of brightness hanging around. It's also very effective, and that's one brush for doing that. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot of these different effects. I've also got one which is uses a dodging technique, so that effectively you can kind of build it up a bit at a time. This is great for big background explosions and like. As you build it up, it just goes, more and more intense. I go from the center. Really, really quite neat, that one. Whew, almost too many. All right, so let's go. I'm going to just put a white background now, and show you some of these when on a white background, but also some other effects. But oh, maybe one thing just before I leave this dark background. Let's do a bit of a few other effects. Where are we? We can get lightning effects. Here's a couple of different lightning type things that I can do. We've got brushes for that too. Also in this pack. Okay. Then there's smoke, and some of them are more intended to be more cartoony, and some of them are intended to be more um, realistic. So we can go for some very cartoony smoke effects like this one, and this one. Slightly less cartoony, but still a bit cartoony. There's this one. Great, quick explosion-y stuff. Um, some really nice smoke and fume effect. Brush like that. That will be better on the dark background. As I say, some of the other earlier ones, which you might have seen for doing flames, also do nice smoke effects. Let's put this in a brownish color, maybe. Dunno. Okay, that's probably enough of those. Let's have a look at something completely different. And that's something which I've called randomizers. And these are really great ways of producing um, effects on particularly black and white drawings. Um, um, I'm going to do something really simple here, but it could be something much more complicated. And now, let's say I want to do something to this which kind of makes it more interesting. Um, add some kind of detail and mystery to the picture. So these are what I call randomizers, and there's a whole set of them. Um, they work with or without the border. Usually the border is quite a good thing to have on the border watercolor. And the way to really describe them is to show them. So this one's the nail one, and as you run it over, add all this stuff here. Hold on. Is something called grass one. Forgive me for going through these very quickly. There are a lot of them. I'm going to do more sort of spider web effects. This is quite nice. A bit of old decayedness. This is the way to go. There's a flame one. You might well use this on more coloured pictures, but thing into flames. You can be kind of dripping underneath. Pretty effective, huh? I hope. It's a patterny one. Okay. And the vegetation one, that's really useful. Fabulous for turning this thing almost instantly into complex place. Lots of vegetation. I should point out these do work with colors too. I mean, if you really want it to be in a yeah, you can do them with colors too. Right. Carry on. So, gives you an idea. That's what the randomization randomizer brushes do. Um, what else have I got? It's worth noting. Um, got a whole series of the basic brushes as well in here. But just so you know, there are basic ones for standard inking techniques and painting techniques. But that's not what I'm going to be showing in this video. I'm showing all the kind of specials. It's a neon brush. Let's pick a typical color you might want for neon, like this. This might go a different color. Sort of shimmering neon light. Ooh. Like that, more in the blood. Ah. If you like to do Jackson Pollock type paintings, we can do that too. Here's the rain shower one. Change the angle of it to that. Some of my favorites with this set is this natural line, because there can be something a little bit too digital sometimes when you're drawing, and if you really want to get something that looks more natural, then I've got a set of them where suddenly you don't get that, you just got that imperfection that is more normal. And there's also a balloon tool based on that as well. Zoom in, you'll see how it's less perfect. If you want something more natural look to it, or this direct draw tool. There again, you can do so. It's all in this much less perfect thing style. It's overly. It's called Dark Machine. I won't demonstrate it. Here's a tooth whitener here. There's even that in there, which allows you to do photographic improvements Just run that over somebody's mouth and the teeth get much nicer. There's the classic Kirby crackles in there. So that's just a few. There are frankly so many more. This one's based on the, if you like, on the shading style of Jean Giraud and Bilal, the European guys, how they like to shade things. These clouds. Well, that touches on it. Frankly, there's so much in here that there isn't time to go through all of them. There's a nice edging tool. Kind of cuts through anything. Okay, hopefully that gives you a good idea of what comes with this pack. Bye.